as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and 4.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now what a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Fights free at the 5.
And the 49ers are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Robinson will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Listen. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to get internally.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Lions 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Super one.
Now gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Super 66. Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at it and right up the middle.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
180.
Here's gone. And that'll be incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
180.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 5.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Well, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Under their strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
18, watch out.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
Down to about the 32.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Outside. 18, yellow.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They go play action here. Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
176 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. They'll run with Robinson.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And now the little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Louis.
Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 3.
Chef, we go. We're good. We're good. Super 66. Chester. Cornell.
Gone.
Going underneath. Gibbs has it.
Go.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
Hurley.
First down.
Cornell.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Goff now throw.
First down.
That's complete to the Porter.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Detroit Lions. First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Like
Lions.
20.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Down to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
DC. 14. Like 20. Seventeen. Above. Super 1. Hey, 76.
Back to throw. Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A big gain at 28 as the drive continues.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Here's Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get set, get set. Yellow.
Purdy.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
Get set, get set. Rush, up.
On first and 10, it's Robinson.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Outside. Right. Up.
Robinson again. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
We're good. Louie. What's up?
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gone.
Pass to the tight end, Laporta.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Super one.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
There's Goff.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Open man right side to St. Brown.
And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Niners' 5-yard line.
Like 20. Shell. 12.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Shell. Yes, sir.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Four down. 5. Super.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now James returning. Still shedding tackles. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Has his man. That's James. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Watch out. Yellow.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time.
53.
A first carry here for Jordan James.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Watch out. Yellow. Here we go. Heads up.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Go ahead. Watch out. Here we go. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get that to
to his run back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So when your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and blow up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To throw is gone.
Now a run here off the RPO.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Golf. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it's gone.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be fourth down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here's first and 10.
Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So now here come the Lions up to go for two.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Lions will
One last throw here for Goff. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.